If and when the green light is given, the project will bring the football team on campus, as well as major special events, more student housing, and a closer Greek community. Reporting for Studio G, I'm James Comito. Here at Bowman Rare Books, you can find books such as Blackstone's Commentaries, but the real treasure is the brand new American Experience exhibit, open until March 1st. Now that students have the guidance and the tips to have a stress-free final week, it's time to relax and get to passing those finals. For Studio G, I'm James Comito. Coming up after the break, we'll be here live at the Student Union for the senior send-off. There are many stores on the Strip that offer up antiques and collectibles, but Bowman Rare Books at the Palazzo Shops gives a great look at the rich history of literature.
We are generalists. We don't specialize in one or two particular areas. We have books in just about every subject area you can imagine.
The offerings that the store has ranges from classics such as Mark Twain's Huckleberry Finn, J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye, and Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass.
What defines a rare book is not simply the age. It's how scarce it is, vis-a-vis how many collectors are interested in it. And if you have a book that's scarce and that a lot of collectors want, then you have a rare book, basically.
Here at Bowman Rare Books, you can find books such as Blackstone's Commentaries, but the real treasure is the brand new American Experience exhibit, open until March 1st.
We welcome everybody to please come in and see it. We have some really important pieces of history and real rarities. Many of them kind of a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see them for many people. We have original autographed letters by many of the founding fathers, by John Adams, by George Washington, also going a little later into the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln, things signed by Grant and Lee. We have a first edition of The Federalist. We have a 1776 Boston printing of Common Sense.
The American Experience exhibit has been extremely popular with guests and ensures you that Bowman Rare Books can give you an experience on the Strip like no other shop can.
We've introduced something that's a little bit different, a kind of oasis of culture and of literacy, a place that we think is tranquil and at the same time exciting.
Every book has its own history, every document its own story. Bowman Rare Books has plenty of history for you to discover whenever you may roam inside. Reporting from Studio G, I'm James Comito. College of Southern Nevada on Charleston, the Board of Regents meetings covered a lot of topics for the future of higher education in Nevada. Among the biggest topics was the UNLV Now project.
We are working at this time with private partners and public entities to see if this plan is feasible, and we are making significant progress.
UNLV President Neil Smotrisk is very excited for the project to come alive as an expansion of the campus.
This would add a new feature to campus. It'd build that sense of campus community. Along with the stadium, ultimately there'd be mixed retail and housing. And we think what it does is makes UNLV into the kind of state university campus that any other major flagship in the state would have, and would really be proud of it. You know, if you go to Michigan, or if you go to Texas, or if you go to, Berkeley, you're going to get that campus atmosphere. We want to provide the same for our students.
Craig Cavalier, who is part of the Majestic Realty Company and president of the Silverton Casino Lodge in town, talked to a handful of students after the meeting about the pending project.
Take into account all of the needs, not just athletics, campus residential, and village concepts that we've advanced, but also education, administrative. I mean, there's millions of square feet of buildings that need, over the next 15, 20 years, 30 years. I mean, this is a long-term vision.
The site of the project will be the vacant area right across from the Thomas and Mack Center, which will also be upgraded as part of the plan.
So we think if you manage to really have a great place for entertainment on campus, and students are more likely to live on campus and have a more residential experience, that we're really going to be able to take this place to the next level.
I think it's so much bigger than people are thinking about. They've never seen anything like this. This is the only university to have this type of master plan, thought out, fully engaged project anywhere on the planet.
If and when the green light is given, the project will bring the football team on campus, as well as major special events, more student housing, and a closer Greek community. Reporting for Studio G, I'm James Comito. Hi guys, thank you. We're here live right now at the ballroom in the student union for the senior send-off, and I'm here with Heather Wilden, who's the event coordinator for the alumni. It was a productive day for the students and employers who attended Career Day. For Studio G, I'm James Comito.